on this call because of whatever reason, if it is internet or any other reason, then so I will send you the video of this class. Okay, so now you can see this is the first industrial revolution. The world before the first industrial revolution, it was rural agrarian societies, and the power they used was charcoal and firewood. Although many African places we still use this charcoal and firewood, and this shows that in the level of development where are we, like, so this charcoal and firewood was used like in the 18th century before the first industrial revolution. And in terms of transport, they used animals, so you could see horses and the way they could carry luggage, and they could carry people, like to move from one point to another. And in terms of production, it was homecraft, like people used to work from like in terms of production, ni kwamba familia ndo zilikuwa zinafanya. Kuna familia zilikuwa zinadili na masuala ya mikate, then these families they were called baker, and others in Smith, so like that. So, and the production was small. But with the introduction of the first industrial revolution, then so all this kind of was transformed, and then it was introduced industrial urban societies. So they started introducing machines and factories, textiles. So if you could see people walikuwa wanatengeneza nguo nyumbani, lakini hapa sasa kaanza kutengeneza nguo kwenye viwanda. Why do I tell you this? If you see the pictures in the first industrial revolution, what I want to tell you is that nothing is permanent. Like the way people had got their own ways of living, now the technology has come. It has changed the way people were doing things. And right now, you can see the money which was going into the hands of household now is going into the hands of owners of industries. So you can see now the world now is transforming into industries, and people have to go to work. And so you can see now people can be paid, but I want you to see where the money is flowing. The money now is flowing in the industries, because people cannot go to buy stuff from home which are not produced with the quality, and the price is very high compared to the industries. Now, coming to the second industrial revolution, some people refer it to as scientific revolution. You can see now it is transforming what was taking place in the first industrial revolution, when people were using coal, were using steam engine, iron ore, and the medium scale. At this moment, they introduce steel, electricity, oil and gas, telephone, radio, cars, ships, like that. So with this one, then you can see now the usability or the use case of oil now is coming into place. Katika mapinduzi ya kwanza, watu walikuwa wanatumia coal, makaa ya mawe, lakini wakitumia makaa ya mawe, ila wanatumia steam engine. Sasa wakiwa wanatumia steam engine, then hawa watu sasa hivi wanaanza kutumia mafuta, wanaanza kutumia umeme, wanaanza kutumia simu. Kwa hiyo sasa unaona sasa dunia inavyobadilika. Sasa watu wanaacha kutumia vile vitu vilivyokuwepo zamani, wanakuja wanatumia vitu vipya. Sasa ukija katika third industrial revolution, now this is what now you can see, as you can see the picture, it is transforming what was happening in the second industrial revolution, and now it introduces computer, it introduces internet, digital production, virtual communication, digital application, robots, automation, and everything. Now you can see now, for example, now I am here, but we can see each other. You can see my classes. You can follow my classes. Although I'm in Dubai, you are in Kenya, but still now we can use the application to communicate. So you can see now the way the world is transforming, and the way now the money now is flowing into technology. Now, if you look at the billionaires in the billionaires, the top 10 billionaires in the world, 80% are from the technology. So if you see now with the introduction of technology, Sasa wanaibuka watu kama akina Bill Gates, wanaibuka watu kama akina Jeff Bezos, watu akina Elon Musk, akina Mark Zuckerberg. So they bring internet, they bring technology into use, they bring applications into our daily life. Like now before we were supposed to go to the class to meet, tunahitaji kumit, lakini now we don't have to meet kwa sababu tayari kuna watu wametengeneza application ya Zoom ambao tunaweza tukaitumia. People from different parts of the world can meet, and when they meet, then we can share knowledge. So you can see now we have to pay for Zoom. We have to pay for this application. Why? Because we use it. So the money now is going to the creator of YouTube. So you can see, or the creator of Zoom. So you can see creators of YouTube. They have created a platform whereby people can share their videos, they can share knowledge and everything. But when the matangazo yale yanayotokea katika YouTube, who is going to be paid? Those people who created those platforms, like Facebook, all those people who created, like Mark Zuckerberg. If you go to the information, it is about $1 trillion US dollar company. So you can see now where the world is going, and at this stage, the world of robots is taking half, 50% of the work, because right now, for example, if you come to Dubai, look at the metro station. Metro station ya Dubai haina madereva, inajiendesha yenyewe. Alafu ukienda sasa hivi ukiangalia, ikifika 2023, 40% za mateksi yote Dubai yatakuwa yako yanajiendesha. Na juzi nipo katika workshop moja, blockchain summit, tukaona sasa hivi zimeletwa robot ambazo ziko madukani zinauza. Kwa hiyo unataka coffee, unataka nini, sasa hivi ni robots. Na ukija katika, kwa mfano kama ukienda hospitali sasa hivi, pharmacy tena ukuti tena kuna watu, wewe unaenda unaskani ile karatasi yako, ukisha skani dawa zako zimeshakuwa sensed kule, zinatoka kwenye shelfu, zinapitia kwenye like channels fulani, zinakuja pale, unaondoka. Sasa ukiangalia mapinduzi ya 3 ya viwanda yamesababisha unemployment katika kiwango kikubwa, kwa sababu makampuni mengi sasa hivi yana adapt technology. I can give you one example. My dad was one of the top officials for a long time in one of the banks in Tanzania, NBC, National Bank of Commerce. So when we were kids, they did not have a computer. What they were doing, walikuwa kama mtu kipeleka hela, wanaandika kwenye kitabu, unakuwa na kitabu cha benki, na wenyewe wanakuwa na kitabu chao, wana verify. So now when the time came, then you find that at this moment, sasa hivi benki wanatumia ATM, sasa hivi benki wanatumia online banking. Kwa mfano ukija Dubai, tawi moja la Dubai, kwa mfano Mashreq Bank, unakuta kuna mtu mmoja tu, and the rest you do it by yourself on the ATM. You can deposit money, you can deposit check, you can deposit everything. So many people are taken out from the bank because of technology. So many people are taken from different organizations because they adapt into systems, they adapt into everything. Now in terms of security, now with the CCTV cameras and everything. So you can see now the way the third industrial revolution is transforming this labor force participation, and technology is replacing human labor. So now if we don't take action now, it means that our children are going to suffer because the world now has transformed. So this one started like in the 20th century. Now the world has gone to the 4th industrial revolution, and it has passed all that. Now the world now is full of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. So what does blockchain do? Blockchain now, because you can see with the 3rd industrial revolution, with the internet, is channeling the money into single source. Like for example, if we are using the platform of YouTube, I have more than 150 videos. Kama mmeshaona video zangu katika YouTube, ziko zaidi ya video 150. So I create content for YouTube. So but when it comes now to payment, like zile matangazo yanayofanyika katika video zangu, all the money is taken to the YouTube. Why? Because YouTube has created a platform. So in the third industrial revolution, those people who created the platform, they became powerful. Not only powerful, they got money. I can tell you one example. Mnakumbuka Donald Trump akiwa hayupo katika terms nzuri na uchaguzi, alikuwa anatumia Twitter kuweza kusema matatizo yaliyokuwepo. Now those owners of Twitter ni vijana wadogo, deplatform the president, the prefect of the world. When we talk of the president of the United States of America, we are talking the prefect of the world. But those people with the platform, who created the platform in the technology, they deplatformed him, they closed his account. Then he could not say. So you have power, but we have the means. So you can see now, let me give you another example. Before, let's say, so many years ago, we were using post office for communication. Right now, when you wanted to communicate with me, you would send me letters, but you had to pay a stamp. But I want to tell you one thing. When mobile phones came, and now people started using internet, now they communicate through WhatsApp, they communicate through Zoom, they communicate through Instagram. And so for that case, no one told the people, stop taking money to the post office and take it there. But now technology has brought a best way for communication. Now people take their money to the telecommunication companies like Safaricom, Vodacom, and everything. All the money now much of the money does not go to the post office, it goes to this. This technology do not take away the existing technology or the previous technology. They coexist, but majority of the money is going into the new technology. Another example is SIM banking. Before the banks were dominating in terms of sending money, receiving money in Africa, especially Kenya and Tanzania. And you could see the way things were happening. But after the introduction of M-Pesa, now majority of people who could not be banked, more than about 54% of people cannot be banked. So all these people now, they were embraced by technology. Now they can send money through M-Pesa. You can send the money to your grandmother in the village, and the money can reach to her, and she can go and change and get the fiat currency, or she can use that money to buy some stuff because that M-Pesa is acceptable. So the reason behind, before M-Pesa started, when M-Pesa started, many people did not like it. Many people did not want it. They could not believe that now we can use money in a digital form. So I want you to see all this, what is happening, so that we can see when I talk about blockchain technology and all the opportunities within. Trillions of dollars are just flowing to blockchain technology, and all people who are engaging themselves, then they are benefiting. So now I'm going to tell you 3 things, and then I will close my discussion. I'll talk of the meaning of blockchain technology, characteristics of blockchain technology, and the uses of blockchain technology. And if there is question and answers, we are going to answer. I said blockchain is internet version 2. So what is the difference between the normal internet that we use and blockchain technology? So I'm going to draw here. Let us take this one is the normal internet, and let us take this is blockchain technology. In normal internet, when you send something, for example, when I send you a picture in a group, I send a picture in your group. Or when I send this material in your group, I send a copy. When I send you an email, I send you a copy of what I have. Ndio maana picha moja inaweza ikatoka kwangu au habari ikatumwa kwa mtu mwingine kwa WhatsApp, na mimi nikabakia na copy, na yeye akapata copy. Akachukua ile copy akaituma kwenye magrupu hata 5. Akishaituma kwenye magrupu hata 5, anaituma tena kwa mtu mwingine, inaenda. Lakini inavyokuwa inatumwa, it is a copy. So with this one, made it impossible to put valuable items, physical items, into digital form. Why? Because of the problem of double spending. Kwa mfano tukichukua pesa Kenyan shilling, tukaipiga picha tukaituma kwa WhatsApp, itakuwa haina sifa ya pesa, kwa sababu ile pesa ni lazima uitumie mara moja. Mimi pesa yangu inapaswa kuitumia mara moja, lakini tukiweka pesa kwenye WhatsApp, naweza nikawasema jamani, hamna hela, natuma hela moja kwenye group. Nikituma hela kwenye group, kila mmoja anayo. So that money cannot be spent 2 times. So for that case, then they decided to put the central authority, and central authority which can regulate, so something like bank, Western Union, and the other authorities that are recognized. So with this central authority, so they keep your money or your items, and then these people verify your account if you have money and everything. And if you want now to send it to another person, then they will they will do it by themselves. So these people will make sure the money does not fall to the wrong hands by demanding the ID and maybe the phrase, secret phrase, to prove that for sure I want to send the money. Let's say this is good luck, I want to send the money to Jenny. Then I have to use the third part, the central authority that can assist us. You cannot send money kwa kutumia WhatsApp. Why? Because we want to avoid the problem of double spending. So when you send the money, the banks or the Western Union will take it from your account. So you have sent, so it is known you don't have the money, and the money now has gone to another person, and you cannot spend this money 2 times. Why? Because there are banks, there are central authority which are there that can verify. Now, coming to blockchain technology, it has got the infrastructure that can allow you, when you send something of value from point A to point B, it will go. But what will happen, you send the original. Blockchain allows you to send the original thing. So here you can see you will not have a copy of what you sent, and everyone in the network will realize who is the new owner of that item. So who is the sender, who is the new owner, what the value of what has been sent, and the time when it was sent. So when this one now sends, let's say, to this one, of course this one will receive, but this thing will not remain on this person here. So blockchain has got the infrastructure to send something from one point to another, the original thing, without the central authority, the infrastructure that is there. So you don't need the bank, you don't need the Western Union, you don't need the government, you don't need anything to send something from point A to point B. So it is peer to peer. The transaction is between me and you. So I'm here in Dubai, I want to send you some money. So I can send you through my mobile phone without any central authority, without Vodacom, without any person involved. So it is me and you, and this money will come to you, you will receive it, and there is no any authority that is coming in between. So that is the difference between blockchain and the normal internet. So in the normal internet, they have created a lot of applications. When you talk of applications in matumizi ya internet, they have put a lot of applications there, Facebook, Instagram, different applications in internet. Many offices are using internet, many systems are using internet, everywhere are using internet. Now also in blockchain technology, they have created applications on top of this on top of this network. Okay, so now after showing you the difference between Internet version 1 and Internet version 2. So now you need to understand the Zoom that we are doing, there is central authority. That is why for me, I pay for this Zoom. So I pay someone, and YouTube has got central authority. That's why for those people who want to make adverts in YouTube, so they will go to the central authority, they will pay money. And for us who create the content for the YouTube, then these people will be coming to pay us. So that is the difference between these applications in the normal internet and the applications in the blockchain technology. So I want you to understand these things are very simple, but majority of people try to make them very difficult, so that, but it is very simple. So now when we talk of blockchain technology, these are two words that are blended together. You can see here, I will draw, it is block and chain. So block and chain. Why block? Block, it means that the folders or the files that keep data, keep information, keep transaction in a blockchain network are called block. In your computer, you have folders where you keep your information, but in a blockchain, they keep their files in the files which keep record are called block. And these blocks, as I can draw here, you can see they are arranged in a manner that they form a chain of blocks that keep information in the blockchain network. That is why they call it blockchain, the chain of blockchain technology. It is nothing but it is the files that keep information are called the blocks, and they are not, it's not one file, they are arranged like for example, the blockchain of Bitcoin. It all the information, that the transaction that take place in the world in 10 minutes, so all the transactions stay in one file, in one block. After 10 minutes, then they bring another block. So this is the second block. After 10 minutes, again, the third block. So since Bitcoin was created in 2008, after 10 minutes, then they bring the new block. And so after one block after another. So there are hundreds of thousands of blocks since Bitcoin blockchain was created. Other blockchain like Ethereum, like Tron, like Cardano and other have got their own ways, but I cannot talk everything today, but I want you to get a real picture. That is why they are called blockchain technology. So what does this block contain? So the first, these blocks, let me clear all this. So these blocks, as you can see, this is the first block. The first block is normally called the Genesis block because there is no any other block before. So when they create a blockchain network, then the first block is called the Genesis block. So in this block, it contains a number ya utambulisho. Its ID, it's called hash. So this number, it is synchronized, like it's like a fingerprint. Once you click this number, it gives you the information of the sender, of the sender, the receiver, and the timestamp. Like I have sent something to Diana, so it means that I, the sender, my ID, Diana's ID, and the time. It also has the ID of the previous block. This ID, like each block, like for example, wewe ukiwa na mafaili yako unaya-identify, unayaandika majina ili uweze ukayajua. Kwa hiyo na hii katika blockchain, haya mafaili na yenyewe yanakuwa yana namba zao za utambulisho. Sasa hayatumii majina, huwa yanatumia hash. So in 10 minutes, all the transactions that take place in the world and verified, they are kept in this block. So after 10 minutes, so another block is brought. So the first information that goes to the second blockchain is the hash of the previous block. Hash is the number that is like the ID of a block. So the hash of the previous block is the first information that comes to the new block. Then the transaction goes the transactions are kept inside, and then it creates its own hash, and then so this block is closed. Once this block is closed, no one can open it, no one can change it, no one can close it, no one can delete it. No any superpower in this world can hack blockchain. That's why you can see WhatsApp one day closed, Instagram closed, other big tech have already sometimes got problems or hacked. But the heartbeat of blockchain has never stopped since it was created. Why? Because of the way these files are kept. So after 10 minutes, another file is brought in. So it is the first information that goes in is the hash of the previous block. Then so it goes that way. So this becomes difficult to hack. Why? Because when, let's say, you change any information, let's say in this block, it means that you affect because all these are linked together. You see, this hash number has been linked with all the information that comes here. So when you change the information, the transaction here, it means that you affect this hash, you affect this number. When you affect this one, it means that for this block to be a block, then this number hash of the previous block must be also here. So when you change this one, let's say you change this 5, it means that this block will not agree. So someone has to hack this block also and change. And when you change anything in this one, you affect this hash. When you affect this hash, it means that this one cannot be a blockchain. It cannot be part of the block. So you need to hack. So in order to hack one block, you need to hack all the blocks from today, 2020, until 2008. So it is impossible because everything you need needs to be done in 10 minutes. So it is impossible. It is impossible because because it cannot be done by human power. Only God can hack blockchain. So now, after understanding now this meaning, now let us see characteristics. Characteristics is very, very important because there are some of the projects we are going to discuss. If you don't understand the characteristics of blockchain technology, then you can say it is impossible. It is impossible. When I tell you this product, this application does not have the owner, you receive 100% of the transaction that take place there. So you will wonder, how is it possible? But when you understand the characteristics, this is something when we do consultations, many people pay a lot of money, but for you, you just learn this for free. And this knowledge is power. This knowledge you can utilize anywhere you want, especially in this era. Now, when we talk of the first characteristic is decentralization. Blockchain is decentralized, meaning that blockchain does not exist in one office. There is no office for blockchain, but blockchain exists in millions of computers. The same, you remember coronavirus does not exist in one place. It exists in different bodies, and it can be spread from one body to another. So those bodies, let's say these are millions of computers. You can see on this picture here that is rotating. You can see millions of computers are there. These millions of computers, that is where blockchain is. For example, Bitcoin or Ethereum, that is where it is. So you can ask, who is putting these computers? No one is putting them. Like anyone can put, but it's not a specific person. It's like you, wewe ulivyoamua kufungua WhatsApp. Ni nani aliyokuwekea WhatsApp kwenye simu yako? Wewe mwenyewe tu ulisikia, ukainstall, ukaweka. So the same applies kwenye hizi blockchain. Maana yake ni kwamba wewe wewe unasikia unataka kuwa sehemu ya hizi computer nodes ambazo zina support network. Kwa hiyo una install ile software, kama ni ya Bitcoin, kama ni ya nini. Ukisha install ile, maana yake blockchain inakuwa inaishi kwenye device yako. So there is no any point of failure that say one government does not want Bitcoin, it wants to take it out. It is impossible because blockchain does not stay in one computer. It stays in millions of computers, and that is where there is no point of failure. That's why it is difficult to close it. For you to take it down, you have to close all the computers that are in the network, and you don't know them, you don't know where they are. There are different parts of the world, and you need to do that in 10 minutes. That's why blockchain is impossible to hack. So that is the first thing. It is decentralized, so there is no central authority. There is no owner. There is just a creator who is not the owner. Why? Because he does not have the office where he controls. But this blockchain is controlled by millions of computers. And these millions of computers, there is no one who can dictate or one can monopolize, because any decision that needs to be made, all the millions of computers must agree at least more than 50%. That is when something can pass. So there is no monopolism in blockchain. So the second characteristic of blockchain is distributed ledger, meaning that in any organization, any company, bank, pension fund, insurance industry, the shop, it means that wanazo accounting books, ambapo they keep record. It can be a book, it can be a file, but a ledger is like a file. So it shows what is going in, what is going out. So in blockchain, when the transaction go inside the blockchain, it means that it is recorded in a ledger. So all the transactions that are recorded in a ledger, they are distributed in the millions of computers that are maintaining these. These computers are called computer nodes. So these computer nodes receive a copy of the ledger, which contains all the transaction. And every time when there is a transaction that is going on, it is synchronized, and it reflects on each and every computer node around the world. You can see the picture here, the way I tried to create this picture to show how the files are distributed in millions of computers. So you can see, and this makes these transactions to have a public witness. So the transactions that take place, people can view, people can audit, people can have access. Why? Because these transactions are staying in millions of computers because they are distributed. So the third characteristics, which is very important, you can ask, so who is verifying the transaction in the blockchain? If you say there are no people, if you say there is no government, if you say there is no any central authority, who is verifying these transactions? So the person, there is no, in a blockchain, you don't need to trust people. In a blockchain, you don't need to trust people. In a blockchain technology, you trust the computer nodes, you trust the technology. There is no any person involved. How is this possible? These computer nodes are the ones which verify the transactions. How does that take place? You can see the information which was distributed as I showed you in the previous characteristic. So these computer nodes, these devices have been programmed to verify the transaction that has come. First of all, does this, for example, let's say I want to send, let's say, Bitcoin to someone. These computer nodes, they will receive this transaction. They will check, do I have this asset that I want to send? Yes. Do I have the right wallet? Yes. Do I have the right network? Yes. Did I ever send this money before? No. Okay, who is receiving? So does this receiver have the wallet, Bitcoin wallet? Yes. Does he use the right network? Yes. Okay, is this person eligible according to the conditions? Yes. Then you can see hata hapa meona is computer nodes zinapiga tick. Sasa zote kwa pamoja zinashiriki katika kuverify. Kwa hiyo zote kwa pamoja muamala ukija zinashirikiana, zikiona ziko sawa, ule muamala ndio unapita, unaenda kutunzwa kwenye block. Kwa hiyo ndio pale hela inatoka kwa mtu mmoja inaenda kwa mtu mwingine, na ile transaction, ile record, ile information is kept in the blockchain, and everyone in the blockchain know now the new owner of this asset is this person. Now, if this computer when they verify, it means they find something that is not right. let's say one computer discovers, it informs other computers and they come to check what it has discovered. And then you see it will reject that transaction and discard it. So it will discard it. So any information that is going to the blockchain technology, it passes through millions of computers for verification. That is when it goes to be kept to be kept in a block. So this is how blockchain is working. There is no person. Instead, there are millions of computers which have been programmed to know about the transaction which is good and the transaction which is bad. So with this one, then it removes all the work people, accountancy, it removes the auditors, it removes everything, because these computer nodes verify everything and every transaction is there. Anyone can view, anyone can audit. So this is the third character. The fourth characteristic of blockchain is that it is immutability. When we talk of immutability, it's like immunity. Any transaction that has passed through this decentralization process, it has passed through verification process, and it has been kept in the blockchain. It cannot be changed, it cannot be deleted, it cannot be manipulated, it cannot be replaced, it cannot be falsified by any human power so far. So with this blockchain, any transaction in the blockchain, there is no need for auditing. You can see many companies, many organizations, they need to audit you. Why? Because when there is human in an office, he can do anything. That's why we need to come to audit them again. And most of the time they find problems. Where did you put this money? Where did this money go? But in a blockchain, everything is, you can trace, you can know this money is here, this money is here. You can just pull down the transactions from the day one to the day to the end, and if transaction has gone, no one can come and change. So everyone can know, and it reduces the cost. And not only reducing the cost, it also it increases overall efficiency of many businesses, because this immutability provides clarity to many business disputes, where there are financial disputes. Then the blockchain is that it provides a verifiable shared source of truth, because the ledger that is in blockchain has been verified. So it is the source of truth. Apart from makampuni haya kawaida, mtu analeta risiti ya uongo, amepeleka labda amepeleka dola 1,000, lakini kwenye risiti amesema nimepeleka dola 5,000. So wewe ukiletea risiti hauwezi ukajua, but in blockchain technology you can know exactly how much how much has gone to this account, how much has gone to this account. That is the way it is operating. You can see all these beds here. I put the pictures here. They are asking, what is the immutability? It is changeless, unchangeable, invariable, inflexible, unalterable, constant, permanent, unchanging, and enduring. So these are the characteristics of blockchain. And the last characteristic that I want you to understand, which is very, very important, is open source. Because when we talk of blockchain, we are talking of codes. It is the line of codes. So these codes, many of the companies, many of organizations that we know, they keep their code closed so that many people cannot see what is going on. But in a blockchain, it is open source. The code is open, meaning that this code is available to public. This code, anyone can view that code, anyone can copy that code, anyone can learn from that code, anyone can share that code, and anyone can audit the code, because code is the main part. So you can go there and audit it. So like in the kitchen, you can audit what is exactly going on. And this code now, it has been put in a way that it is open. Blockchain allows other people to create their applications, to create their programs, to create their tools on top of blockchain. The same way as if you look at your Android operating system, or if you are using an iPhone, if your iOS operating system, there are so many applications on top of here. people that have created and put in. When you have your device here, you can access them. So in blockchain technology also is like that. The code is open. Then people, programmers and people with the technical ability can create their applications and put on blockchain. So these applications that have been put into blockchain technology are called decentralized applications or smart contract. And so these decentralized applications now, there are thousands of them, and people are working on these smart contracts to create a lot of money, or to create a lot of resources. You see, you can work on these, and since blockchain does not have the owner, blockchain does not have the central authority, so people create these applications, but these applications do not have the owner. They are users, so the users go to receive 100% of the payment. Let me give you an example. For example, as I told you, I have my YouTube channel. I will also upload this video. I have more than 150 videos in YouTube. I create content. So whenever now people pay in terms of advert, the money is going to the creator of YouTube. For me, I don't get anything until I reach a certain level of viewers. That is when I will get paid, but I paid the small amount of money. But if YouTube was in a blockchain, and then I put my videos in blockchain, any money that will come from advert or any money that will come to this account, it will go definitely to me 100%, and I don't share with anyone. That is the reason why when we talk of the fourth industrial revolution, it brings back the freedom that was taken before in terms of industrial revolution, the first, second, and third, and it brings now decentralization, which is the purpose of God's creation. He said that go and rule the world. He gave us the resources. That's why Gandhi say the world has got enough resources for human need, not human greed. But when they started redistributing these resources, some people accumulated much of the resources. You remember Berlin Conference, people divided the countries, people divided the continent. They own everything. So it has created a certain group of people who are rich, and the majority of people who are not poor. And all the resources that have been put in, the sources of income, you can see it is not easy for you to go inside. You need the connection. For example, let's say in Kenya, it is not easy for people to get jobs so easily unless you have someone who can carry you, who can put there. But when it comes to blockchain technology, you don't need that permission. You just need your smartphone. You need only internet. And when you have smartphone and internet, you can access any business project that you want. You can access any asset that you want and any project that you want without, no one can exclude. So it's like a public good. No one can exclude you. No one can overconsume. So my consumption of the blockchain service does not affect your consumption of this blockchain service. So it is there for everyone. There is abundance in the blockchain technology. And because of these characteristics that I've seen, majority of money, a lot of money now is flowing into blockchain technology. First of all, in terms of security. The second one, in terms of it is quick, very quick, and because there is no manipulation, it is secured, it is transparent, it is public, fast settlement, lower transaction fee. For example, now you can send 1 billion Kenyan shilling to Dubai to me, and I can receive it just like that in 1 minute, and you can pay only less than $1. You send 1 billion without any person involved, and you can pay only $1. But if you have fiat currencies, then you will have to to go through different authorities, you pay a lot of fees, something which is difficult. Now, coming to the last part, which is the use case. Where is blockchain used? What is the use case of blockchain? The first use case of blockchain is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency was the first use case of blockchain. Why? Because cryptocurrency because I told you in the internet version 2, you send the original. So the money that is used to be sent in a blockchain network, they don't put dollar, they don't put pound. Why? Because they use a different system. So they use cryptocurrency. This is the money that is used in this blockchain network. This money does not belong to any country. It does not have any geographical any geographical location. It is world is money. World is money, and there is no any government that is controlling. It is technology that has brought it into existence. The second use case of blockchain is in smart contracts. Smart contracts, I said, these are the applications which have been put in blockchain. So these applications, they are self-executing. They run themselves. They don't have the owner. They operate using the infrastructure of blockchain. So people go and use them, and there is no owner. So if people make money from this blockchain technology, the money will go direct to them. Blockchain is used in banking and finance. So many banks now are using blockchain, capital markets, trade and finance, regulatory compliance, audit, money laundering, protection. They control money laundering because you can trace where the money is going, insurance and peer-to-peer transaction. The only good thing about blockchain is that there is no name. You cannot know. There is no name. So it is just the ID, which is no name. So blockchain is used in business. So there is supply chain management, healthcare, real estate, media, energy, and so many business, insurance, and so many pension funds, and so many projects. Blockchain is used in the government. For example, they want to keep record management, identity management, voting. If they want to make votes, for example, mnakumbuka uchaguzi uliopita Kenya walikuwa wanataka watumia blockchain. Yule aliyokuwa anatoa wazo akamkata. Why? Because blockchain, you cannot cheat. You cannot cheat. You cannot cheat. You cannot manipulate. That's why they don't want. But people can use it for voting, taxes, compliance, regulatory, and everything. It can also be used in financial management and accounting record. So now this is the end of my presentation. Now this is the first part. There is no way you can deal with the cryptocurrency. No way you can deal with the smart contract without understanding the basics of blockchain in terms of meaning, in terms of characteristics, and in terms of functions. What do we use with it? So our main focus will concentrate on cryptocurrency and the smart contract. So I will talk about tomorrow about this cryptocurrency. I will show you what is it, how is it getting value. If you have challenges, you can ask, and everything, how you keep, how you send, how you can change it and have Kenyan shillings and everything. But everything is based on blockchain. Blockchain is the underlying technology behind these cryptocurrencies. So this is you know what, in the blockchain, I tell you, it is a very, very huge technology. And with this huge technology, then you cannot get it in one day. So that is the reason why I go to teach. I teach like step by step, one step at a time. So after you get this basic, then tomorrow when you come to learn about cryptocurrencies, then you can understand. Then you can understand why many people now are so obsessed into this. So I'll show you what is there for you, what you need to do, how you can make money out of this. You can take example from me. I'm staying in Dubai. I don't have any other job, no other job. The only thing that I do in Dubai is blockchain. So I will teach you step by step, and I will show you different different use case, how you can go to use and make money out of this. And I'm sure with the social challenges that we are discussing in the group, then with the money that we can get from blockchain technology activities, then it can be good. So as I said, I'm going to use 1 hour. Yes, I said it from 10 minutes past 10 to 10 minutes past 11, I will end my discussion. So this is the end of my presentation. If there is anyone who has got the question, can ask. And if there is no question, then we can close it and call it a day. But tomorrow, it will be a super training on cryptocurrency. You will see the value to it. I will teach you, I'll show you, I'll give you evidence of so many stuff. I'll show you how many people have become millionaire, how to make money out of it, when to buy, when to sell, how to hold, and everything like that. Everything will be good. So if there is any person with the question, can ask, you can unmute yourself, or you can raise your hand, then I can assist you to unmute, and then we can call it a day, because just 1 hour, and I will not take any of your time. So my dear sisters, yes, girls club in Kenya, yes, this was a blessing for me to have this discussion with you. I thank each and everyone who has participated in this call. I'm sure after tomorrow, then you will not regret your time. You will be blessed with the training that I will share, and everything will be fine. Otherwise, I don't see any message. I don't see any hand lifted. I don't see any person like that. Then we can very elaborate explanation. Shukran sana, good luck. This is a message from Melody. Thank you so much, my sister. Yes, it is very simple, but tomorrow you don't need to know all these things, but I want to show you so that once I tell you this is possible, then we can refer to something. So thank you so much, my dear sisters. I love you so much. Take care of yourselves. God bless you. I will see you tomorrow, same time, and then we are going to take this group, this girls group. This is your time now to shine with the blockchain technology. So let's go. Let's learn. Knowledge is power. Without knowledge, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. If you lack knowledge, even the word of God says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, then you will perish. So this now I've come to you. Now I give you this knowledge for free. Tomorrow, I want you to bring so many people when I talk about cryptocurrency. When we talk of DOE, tomorrow we talk of DOE. Today we talk of technology, but tomorrow we'll talk about DOE. So God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.